Hello, my name is Robert, and today me and Joseph are going to be showing you guys how to do the multi-user packet tracer. So we're going to start off by configuring our switches. So over here it tells us what steps we should be doing. Scroll up. We'll start off by this is our addressing table. We'll be using that in a little. We're going to start off over here, step 2, configure the switches with initial configuration. So first of all, we're going to go into our CLI. We're going to enable, and this allows us to be able to configure our terminal. And while we do this, Joseph is going to be doing the same thing on his side of the multi-user. And we're going to start off by changing the host name. So here it asks us to change our host name to switch 2 since we are the client side. As you can see, it changed right there. And next it asks us to add an appropriate message of the day banner. So to do that, we're going to use banner message of the day, and we're going to add something like authorized users only. And then the quotation marks allows us, that shows what the message is. Press enter, so it should be configured. Then it asks us for privilege, exec modes, and line passwords. By line passwords, it means line console 0 and our VTUY lines. So we're going to start off by going to line console 0. We're going to do password. We're going to log in. That enables the password. And we're going to go back to configure, and we're going to go into line VTUY 015. And then we're going to set up the same password. We're also going to enable it. After that, we're going to go into config, and we're going to enable secret password. And after that, we're going to remember to do service password encryption. That encrypts our passwords so that they're not shown in our running config or in our startup config. So after that, we're going to connect our multi-users together across the network. So I'm going to click here and put outgoing. It looks like I messed up and I didn't put a space between 0 and 15. And we're going to go back and change that. Configure a password. Again. Again. I'm also going to do the IP addresses right now while I'm here. So over here it shows us the IP addresses that we should be using. So we're going to go into interface, the Ethernet. Yeah, IP address. Yeah, I know. Wait, turns out we need to connect our cables first to be able to do that. So we're gonna link. So Joseph right now he's gonna click listen on our multi-user, and he's gonna show me the IP address, which I already have. And I'm gonna enter the name of his network, which is PTMU link. Put in our password. Then we're gonna connect to each other. So if it works, it should turn yellow, and it did. And now we're gonna connect our switch to him by using gigabit Ethernet 01 and link 0. And then we should be able to go back to our switch, and now we should be able to configure our IP addresses. Do IP. We're gonna do interface first. Do Ethernet 01 because that's what we connected. And we're gonna do IP address. IP address, and we're gonna do 172.16. We're gonna also put our subnet. Two 255.255.5.0. Why? Oh, yeah, I know. Okay, and now it should work. I was in the wrong interface. We're gonna put the same thing. Should do no shutdown to enable the interface. Then now that we're connected, Joseph's gonna show you how to do client side, or I mean server side. I'm gonna pass the mic on to Joseph.
Okay, so my name is Joseph. I'm going to be configuring a router to so that we can connect to our FTP server. And this for the starting IP to be 172.16.1.11. So I have to change that here. The maximum number of users 100. And this DNS needs to be 172.16.1.5. Okay, so now the router is all configured, and I have to go to this computer to make sure that it can go to the website. First I have to configure DHCP. So it successfully went to the website. So now I have to go to the server and enable DNS, email, and FTP. name. So here I'm configuring the DNS server. Oh, yeah. So now the DNS server is configured, and we're going to be configuring the email service. So for the email service, we're going to be using these username and passwords. And now that all those username and passwords are configured, we have to configure FTP. So we're going to be using the same username and passwords from the email service, giving them the privileges of write, read, and list. Okay, so now that that's all configured, I have to upload the secret.txt file to the FTP server. So you just insert the command FTP and the address of the and then you just use the username and password that we did, so netadmin, and the password is Cisco. And now to upload the secret.txt file, we have to do the command but secret.txt, and now it's on the FTP server. So now I have to test the email service. Email address. for the incoming mail server and the outgoing mail server, we do www.ptmu.test. And then we just use the same login information that we inputted. So I'm going to be sending it to Robert, which is PC1 user, www.ptmu.test, subject, just getting an error. Okay, so now I'm going to be passing the mic over to Robert.
Thank you. Now I configured PC1, so I'm going to receive, and it should be receiving mail that Joseph sent me earlier. While that happens, I'm going to configure PC2 email by doing PC2 user, and then email address we're going to make PC2 user at ptmu.test, and incoming mail server Joseph set as www.ptmu.test. Same thing for incoming and outgoing. Then username, our username is PC2 user. Save. Now we should be able to compose an email. For example, I could do PC1 at ptmu.test. Test. Got an email. We got an error. Like, there's gonna be something with the server. Click PC1 user. Got a FT. Domain name configured at server is not correct. Okay. Okay, so it looks like it's sent. looks like find incoming email server. Looks like we spelled everything right here. Back to IP configuration. DNS server wasn't set right, so this time it found the DNS server. So now we should be able to receive emails now. There we go. We got the one from earlier from Joseph, and the one that I used to test. I'm gonna click reply, say thank you, and we should be able to receive it on this side, which we did. Now we're done with our emails. We know that our emails were configured. So now it wants us to download the file that we got from Joseph. So I'm gonna go over to PC1. We're gonna go to command prompt. We're gonna do the same thing Joseph did. FTP www.mu test is our server name, and we're gonna input our user, that, and our password, and now we're inside FTP server. And so Joseph used the command put to put the txt file in there in the server. So now I should be able to use get, and I can put the name of the file. And as you can tell, it says reading file transfer complete. That means we have received it. So we go over here back to our desktop, and we text editor. Should be able to find it in our files, and here it is. And now the secret word is banana, but we want it to be apple. Exit out. We're gonna go back to command prompt, and we're gonna send it. We're gonna put it back into the server. Should be able to put txt, and it says writing file and transfer complete. So there we go. As you can see, we got completion at 33. So that's how we configure emails. We configure the servers and get and put things inside of a server, FTP server.